What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Unborn podcast.
That's
I'm
right.
here joined with my boy Nestor. Les habla
What's
su
up?
como Marco Polo
Aquí estamos,
en la
vivo y
ciudad de
directo,
Santana.
en la ciudad de Santana, in the backyard.
In the backyard, actually, yeah. Don't
Yeah.
matter where we at, we film, we
We do what we got to do for the podcast. Hopefully
bring it
y'all
to you
can hear me.
live.
Hopefully y'all can hear me. Yep. Yeah. It sounds good. All right.
Perfecto.
All right. Perfect. And then today, it's just gonna be pretty interesting topics that we have today. Um, like one of them, I was telling the boy. I don't know if you guys heard, but that Drake fucking it's called Winter Cold, I believe. Winter
right.
Cold. So I was telling this guy there is a song out there that was generated like with the AI. I'm assuming generated the lyrics, right? Chat GPT, and then just copy pasted and then put it in another AI generator for voices.
Well, tell them what Chat GPT is first.
Oh
For the
fuck,
audience
man.
that doesn't know that.
Well, ChatGPT, if you guys don't know, it's a website. Now apparently it's gonna be an app. It's gonna be an app now. So you just gotta sign in. It's free for now. There is like a pro version, but anyways, ChatGPT is almost like your ultimate dictionary to anything and everything, right? It,
Yeah.
you ask it whatever questions, and it would pretty much have an answer for you. Yeah, like how to. Anyways, just go on there. If you guys don't know, just go to ChatGPT. You'll find it. Go ahead and click it. Go ahead and test it. Whatever.
Just get curious and start asking questions, which is the main thing, and then yeah.
Yeah,
Just go in there, ChatGPT. It's easy to log into it.
it
Es
is.
fácil para meterse.
We're not
ChatGPT.
sponsored. We're not sponsored. But
Yeah, we're not sponsored. We're just shout,
But-
for you guys that need maybe help like with spelling or whatever it is,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be.
whatever the fuck it
Yeah,
is.
whatever.
But yeah, so I was telling this fool, I'm like, yo, so there's this fucking song out there. Drake didn't make it. He's just, he's just a voice way, right? And you as an artist, right? I asked you, I'm like, if there was a song out there, right?
Yeah,
It's number one or whatever is making its way onto the top, right?
that's right.
But it was in you way. Like it was all through you didn't write the song, right? You didn't record it. It was just all like AI way. AI generated the lyrics, AI through the voice and everything way. Let's say it becomes a number one hit way, right? Like so like do they hire you to do the song way that you don't even know, or like who gets who gets the credit here? How would you claim that? Like how the fuck would you guys claim that shit? Like how would you claim something that's not you, realistically not you, but it's you, right? Like it's your voice.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, like you as an artist, how eh?
I mean, it all. I think it depends on the
I think we
artist.
should get closer.
I think that it depends on the artist himself. The way he sees his work, the way he sees the vision for the project. I mean,
Even
I'm
if it's
pre-
generating like
I'm pretty sure
hundreds
he'll
of
feel.
thousands of
I'm pretty
dollars.
sure he'll feel more better about himself if he wrote it himself and did the whole like go through that instead of just AI. You know.
No,
Because
yeah,
in some ways, I mean, it's happening already. You know, like there's a bunch of ghost writers that write for you, which is cool. You know, I mean, no,
so you see chat like that as like a ghostwriter?
well, it'll probably take jobs away from ghost writers because who's gonna write for them? This computer right here.
True. But okay. So let's say, because I know it could probably do this too, bro.
'Cause
Like,
instead of hiring 5 people, you can just have this computer and like generate me a song, boom, generate me
or
a
generate
song.
me just lyrics. Just
Yeah,
generate me
exactly.
lyrics. Mm. Now let me ask you this, bro. Would you? I mean, not to expose you or anything like that way. If artists, there you go. If artists were to go to ChatGPT, right? Create me a emotional, lovey-dovey, twisted fantasy, song.
Hmm.
Cool. Like copy paste it, you read it, whatever, right? And then I think it's still up to you, way.
Uh huh.
Like, yeah, it wrote you the lyrics, way,
Uh huh.
but it's. I think it's for the artist to kind of make it, like, actually make people feel that twisted fantasy, lovey-dovey lyrics, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah,
'Cause you,
obviously, because the best music, the one that stays forever, is actual stories of people that go through it or they seen someone else go through it. So if you look at all the hits in the world, it's all life stories.
well, I
So
mean, yeah.
so every artist would probably, I can't speak for all artists, but for myself, I would probably like want to write it myself. Like even though sometimes it's hard to like really like
So you
write,
would,
so you know what I mean?
so you wouldn't like use that new AI shit to your advantage as an artist?
I would, but it's a weird because you could either make it like quick or quicker, or I don't know. I like taking time with my music because I know it's personal to me.
Yeah,
So when I share it out there, I know people are gonna relate to it.
yeah. I mean, so you think the AI has a capacity to still give you that emotional lyrics, even though it doesn't have feelings, right? You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like you know,
it's not
it knows
what
how to choose the right
it's not
words,
what you
way.
say, it's how you say it. You know what I mean?
Stop the cap.
No, it is.
No, yeah, I bet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
If
right.
you can put yourself in a mindset of saying it a certain way, you'll definitely get more emotion out of people.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying. Like, if you have the lyrics, bro, like it's pretty much just up to you to kind of put the emotion, say it a certain way. That's pretty much what I was
I
trying to
would.
say. But I don't know. But I think you're right, bro. It will destroy a lot of jobs for people.
Ghostwriters,
Yeah.
editors,
Yeah.
um, people that type,
Mm.
to a certain extent.
Oh, you mean like journalists?
It's making people not want to think
I mean,
in a way. I mean, if they introduce it to like maybe schools or wherever that may be, you know?
I can say all technology is trying to make people's lives easier, right?
Definitely.
Have you seen the movie Wally?
Wally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the fat people are in the chairway and it just floats and everybody's on the ship and everybody's just chilling, bro, and you can order everything through a chair. You don't even have to get up way, like
Or have you seen
that's pretty much
that?
where we're heading
Or
at, I
have you
think.
seen what's
Ready Player One?
Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Everything is digital, so when they come out here, it's like,
I mean, Meta's doing that shit. Meta's the one doing that shit. I'm sure it's gonna create like a bodysuit type. You know what I mean? I think, yeah, bro.
like a
M-
bot.
Think about it, bro. Have you used the goggles? Have you
Once,
used the Oculus?
couple times.
Bro, that shit is a trip, bro. That shit, it just blew my mind, man. It's like, okay, right? Like, when we play a game, we're looking at one screen, bro. We're looking at one screen, right? Now, with Meta or the Oculus, you're putting goggles way. Like, it has, like, so you can hear it way, right? And it has a little microphone if you want to talk to other people. Anyways, once you put it on way, you have goggles on. So, but everything 360. Everything's 360. Like you're within a radius where you can have the actual experience. Obviously, if you cross it, you'll see it. But the point is, wait, once you put those goggles on and you look 360, bro, everything. And it just trips me out because I'm like, it's not just the TV way. It's like if you would put your head inside the TV and then just look around. That's how it is, I think. And that shit trips me out, bro, because I'm like, bro, what the fuck? It's a
Yeah,
trip, bro. Like, it's all
I can
360.
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. With the Oculus, if you had an Oculus, way,
Uh-huh.
I can talk to you through the Oculus. It's like playing online, but like you just have the goggles on. I can send you an invite way of a world. I'm just in the world way, somewhere in the world way with the Oculus. I just send you an invite, and then you just put the Oculus on. You log in, and then you end up where I am. The fucking beautiful. Hey, look what I created, bro. Look at this island. dope, like dope. And then you can walk with. You just walking in there. Oh look, check this out. Oh, check this out. But you're not actually walking with. It's just you're walking obviously with. Yeah, man. And that's what trips me out about it. I'm like, fuck.
I didn't get that deep into that, but
But
I
that's
played it
what.
like a couple times.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's a trip too.
Yeah,
But
bro.
it's pretty. It's interesting, but it's a trip. You know.
It is a trip,
It's a
and it's
50-50
interesting.
on it. I still prefer the game console, FIFA,
FIFA.
NBA.
Shout out to FIFA.
Shout out to FIFA.
Shout out to
Shout out
FIFA.
to NBA.
Shout
I
out
still
FIFA.
play that. Pretty cool.
Yeah. No, all that shit is good, bro. But I'm just saying, like the type of technology that now we have access to. Like, bro, I think I saw this in an article where Apple is releasing goggles or glasses.
Oh, they are.
I think so.
Oh, shit.
It's either Apple or Google, way one of those. Releasing
pretty rad.
glasses, way. Imagine
Well,
like the
what do they
glasses
do
you
or
have right
what?
now. Like everything, bro. Everything that your phone can. You just have it in your. I think you have something in your finger. I'm not sure, way. I'm not sure. Let me know, but I'm sure it's out there, way. Like you control it with your finger or whatever. There's a,
Mhm.
I don't know. You control it somewhere for sure. You know,
Oh,
but like
no.
you can see your text to there. If you want to see a video, you can see a video to there. Like, yeah, way.
Yeah, it is. I'm not surprised by that, to be honest, but yeah.
It's like those cars.
Technology advances by the day, so
Like, bro, like I don't know if you guys have those new cars, right? I think the Mercedes have them, man, or Volkswagen. One of those. Don't quote me, but they don't have speedometers anymore. Like it's gone, man. It's just like a glass, and you like when you turn on the car, it just shows as a light, like a light up.
hmm
You don't see the speedometer anymore. It's just like you turn on the car, and then it's like a little glass or the mirror or whatever in the front, and you just see the miles per hour that you're doing, the gas, everything. And then when you turn off your car, it just turns off, and it's just
So as soon as you like stop driving, that turns off.
that's the moment you turn off your car, right? The moment you turn off your car, obviously you don't see the speedometer anymore.
That's pretty badass feature.
Fuck. That I mean, that's what I'm saying, right? Like the technology, right? The technology, bro. Yeah.
The technology.
Remember when people were like, "Oh, 5G is gonna kill us and shit"?
I never said that.
No, I didn't say you specifically, but like 5G because of the radiation, because of all this bullshit.
I didn't hear about that.
Oh, you didn't hear about that.
But who
But
doesn't want 5G, man? It's better than 4G. What the hell? Who don't want no 5G over 4G? Come on. Who wouldn't want an upgrade?
I mean, yeah, bro.
Who wouldn't want an upgrade?
Bro, you think
Sure as hell do. I do.
you think Apple needs to slow down with making like iPhones every fucking year and a half or 2 years?
Well, at the end of the day, what are they? They're a business. So what does a business want? Obviously, they want more revenue. Obviously, they're not gonna stop every year, every 2 years.
You think people are addicted?
Yeah, because every person has a phone. I think.
Oh yeah.
If
we
you
were
don't have
saying
an
that
iPhone,
shit.
you're thinking about getting an iPhone, or you're. I don't. They're just very good with their marketing.
The way I see the cell phones is, it's like another limb, bro. People have another limb. You know, like people can't go without this fucking device. It blows my mind. You know. Yeah. Dude, have you seen
That's
those?
crazy.
Have you seen those videos? They do videos, bro, of like you're taking your phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take your phone, boom. I text you away.
Yeah.
Hey, you forgot. I take a picture of your phone here, and I
Mhm.
send you a picture. I'm like, hey, you forgot your phone. And then you come back, like people come back, and they're like looking for their phone, and they're like, but you sent me a picture of my phone. You said that I left it here. I'm like, and they're like, yeah.
Right.
So where is it? Where is it? And they don't know where it is, way. And it's like,
where is it at? Then? What the fuck?
it's in your fucking hand, bro. You fucking dummy. You put it in your pocket. How did you get the text? How did you know your phone was missing?
That's crazy.
Fucking dummy. Yeah, bro. And it blows my mind. I'm like, wow.
That's some crazy shit, man.
That is some. I mean, I don't think it's crazy anymore, man. But
Well, it's because it's become the norm because of the way they fucking show it in your face everywhere you see it. You see it on TV, you see it on your social media, you see it everywhere. Get a phone, get a phone.
Bro, kids have phones now.
Exactly. Why do you limit your kid from TV and all that? There's a very good reason. That's the same good reason I'm gonna have my kids limit to. You know what I mean?
It's already 6 p.m. Turn that shit off.
Nah, not like
I
that.
know,
You
I'm
know.
just kidding, right? It's 9 p.m. Turn it
I would
off.
fucking turn it off at 5 p.m. eh, shit.
Freaking guy. Yeah, but yeah, you
Oh
having
man.
fucking now that kids have phone, like bro. So my daughter, man, she's 8.
Uh huh.
She's like, Dad, there's this kid. He has a cell phone already, and I'm like, how old is he? Like 8, and I'm like, and he has a phone already. And she's like, yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck?
8 years fucking old.
In
bro?
my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is an 8-year-old? What does it need a phone for besides YouTube?
Think about it, bro.
Besides YouTube, bro, like what the fuck?
Thank God I was born like before that cell phone era to understand not genders, both.
Both genders. There's 2 genders.
What's that fucking word?
What's that word, bro?
Generations.
Oh, generations.
So there's a generation where they think their phone is their world, and then
The phone is a world to some people.
there's another class that could be either one world or the other world.
What do
You
you
know
mean?
what I mean? Like, because you're either doing some sort of labor work or some sort of work outside, or
So you mean blue collar or white collar?
that's
type?
not what I said.
Oh,
I said
yeah. What you say, bro?
like you said it yourself. Technology is changing the world, and what is it doing? It's digitalizing the world. You could either be part of the digital world or the real
So
world.
those were the 2 worlds that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Sorry, I thought you meant the type of work, way.
No,
You're either the doers or the don'ts. You know.
no. I worded it wrong. Excuse me.
Yeah, bro.
Excuse my vocabulary.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Pero
Yeah.
el punto es eso. That's the point. And I see it.
Hey, you think we're gonna have holograms pretty soon?
Holograms?
Yeah. Like I'll be able to see you in hologram form, and you'll be able to see me in hologram form.
Well, I mean, we see Oculus doing all these crazy shit.
But those are avatars. Isn't it the same thing? You
No,
think
it's not the same
thing?
thing. Because no, not yeah, not the same thing, but that same idea of thinking. Because what do they really want to do? I'm pretty sure they do have holograms. Like I'm pretty sure they do. Or they're starting to work on that. Because why did you do what you do? Because you saw it in a video or something. You know what I mean? When people see movies, obviously it gives them an idea of to think, to
Okay.
be, to aspire.
To aspire.
So if you look at that, I mean, everyone that's doing something in this world to contribute, they saw someone, or they attracted towards it to really embody that.
Are we
person
still
that-
talking about technology, bro? Or
You know what I mean?
are you talking about technology still? Or
In
no?
a way, yeah. Because the
Yeah.
way technology is making you think different. Because of technology is making you think different.
I think that's pretty dangerous.
The world is already dangerous.
I think that's dangerous, bro. I mean, have you seen the shit, bro, that happens in the internet? Like all that gore shit. You guys know what I'm talking about. All that gore shit.
What gore shit?
All that gore shit. All that like the other side of the internet way, right? Where you can watch other stuff way, you know? Like porn and fucking like murders and like all this other shit. You can
Oh, not like that. I didn't say it like
no,
that.
but that's the internet way. Does that? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Well, yeah, you can choose to be consumed by it or not by it, you know? So,
but that's it's out there way. That's right. Like, I think the moment that people opened up like the internet way, it just they opened up a whole different can of worms way. It's like a whole different shit out there. It's a whole different thing, bro.
it's the Matrix.
Shout out to the Matrix. Shit was a sick ass movie. Shout out to Andrew Tate.
Why? Most people have their phone in their hand. What are they being programmed to?
Yeah, I mean, but again, it goes back to the
What do
internet.
you
I
watch
think.
on your phone? I know everyone has a phone.
Yeah,
We can
you,
probably see
you
what
can't deny you have a phone if you're under. I'm gonna say under like
When was it?
9 years
When
old.
did you get your cell phone?
Bro? Fucking, I think I was.
That's a good question because
Fuck,
you'll
bro.
understand what I mean.
I was in. I was in ninth grade, bro. Freshman.
Your first smartphone.
Yeah. Well, not even a smartphone, bro. It was a fucking
Nomás,
prepaid phone. It was a prepaid phone,
nomás
bro.
para hablar y textear, ¿no?
Yeah, I only had like
But
maybe
even
60 minutes away.
even then you didn't want to text.
I had to survive on 60 minutes.
Fuck, 60 minutes.
I think 60 or 120. I'm not sure, but one of those, bro, because it was prepaid. It's the one where you had to buy the card way, dial it, and fucking put the code, and then it charges up minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Alright.
one of those. Yeah, bro, it was one of those.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, so
That's
I was in ninth grade. I don't know how old I was. Maybe what 13, 14.
yeah.
And then now kids have phones of like fucking 8, 9, before 10 for
real.
sure. Damn.
I was.
Oh, and then this is another thing.
What were you doing when during those years? Right, you were like going outside,
Yeah.
just doing shit. You know,
Yeah.
like
I was
like,
outside.
like, come on, like.
Yeah, bro. Playing marbles, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nah, that's nerd. No, I mean, I didn't play that, you know, but like,
Stop the Cap.
nah, I tried to get into it, but
That's
nah.
just fun.
I like canicas. I like
just fun.
tazos.
Shout out to all the Yu-Gi-Oh players and Pokemon players. If you guys still playing, dope shit. But hey, it was something, bro. Instead of fucking staying inside and watching the fucking phone or playing video games, you know what I mean?
Serio.
Fuck that. I was outside playing the fucking yeah. But kids
That's
don't
right.
do that shit no more, you know.
Exactly.
It's a
Why?
great point proven.
Why? I don't know, you know, but I mean, every parent is different,
I mean, yeah.
but at the same time, the kid will know what to be. Like as much as you guide him through that,
Yeah. So
he'll
trip
have
out.
his own train of thought on what parts he wants to take as far as the knowledge, that advice, and you leave what you don't want.
I mean,
And that's what I think. I'm not a parent myself, you know, but you just hope your daughter, your son will take the best qualities that you have from you and you just implement them into them. And I think that's the essence of a parent, but I don't know. I could be wrong, you know.
you can
I'm not
only
a parent,
you can
know,
you can only
but
hope for the best for the kid, bro. But like you were
I'm,
talking about programming, in my mind,
I'm
I
thinking about
think
the kids
no, yeah. In my mind,
and the new generation.
I think it starts. I think it starts at school way. Well, wrong. I think it starts at home way, and then school way. Cause at school they spend 7 to 8 hours, 5. It's like work way. So whatever curriculum, like they're teaching them,
Hmm.
like oh, I was telling you, bro. Like when I was in elementary, you know, if I had a question about what a certain word was, the teacher would automatically point me to a dictionary or tell me to go look for it in the dictionary. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would go search it up by the letter, and then boom, and then search it up by like GA or GR. Exactly, man.
Scrape
So
the
you know,
fucking
yeah,
pages
wait,
and-
go to the pages, and then oh, all right, cool, boom, and then it gives you the adjective, and it gives you an example, and then cool. But now, kids have the ability to go to Google or Alexa or fucking any other voices that are out there.
Wow. They're getting notifications daily
Oh
from
yeah.
emails, from friends, from
I mean,
whatever.
what are kids gonna do with emails, bro?
Exactly.
But you're saying like other people?
I'm talking about the attention span that they have.
I mean, I blame TikTok for that, but
No, it's
that's
not
not.
only TikTok, but
I think it's TikTok, bro.
it just depends on how you have your phone. Like, let's say you're scrolling through your phone, something important, and a fucking notification drops. Bah! What? I guarantee you, some people choose to open up that notification, then follow through, then for what they need
But
to do.
but that's what I'm saying. TikTok,
Does that
like
make sense?
TikTok does that. Like,
Every app does that.
well, no,
Every app gets paid by
'cause
your attention.
well, yeah, but I would say like Instagram is a little different. Instagram, it used to be pictures, you know what I mean? Then reels came, and then little videos came, but it was all pictures, way,
Hmm.
right? So at least with Instagram, you had to look at it and be like, ah, you know what, I like it. Bam, double click. And now with TikTok, way, all it takes is 3 seconds, way. If you don't have a video that can grab my attention in 3 seconds, I'm scrolling.
Because that's how they trained them.
No, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, way. But with TikTok, it's more way, because that's what the whole app is about. It's just videos, way. And if you don't,
Within the first 3 seconds, if
it
you
just
don't
takes three
catch their
seconds.
attention, for some reason, like there nowadays, you have 3 seconds
Yeah,
of attention span, the average, until they start. Uh, 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 I see it, bro. They're like,
bro. I see it with Gen Zs.
I'm like, God damn.
I see it with Gen Zs, bro. Like
Can you explain to the people that don't know Gen Z what Gen Z is?
Gen Z is just a generation after me. I mean, I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but they're the most softest generation that we had. That's Gen Z. Yeah. Fuck it, I said it. I don't give a fuck. Like it is what it is. There was, you know what? It's fucking funny you say that shit. Today, I saw in the news, Wayne, that employers are
Uh-huh.
reporting that Gen Zs are the most difficult people to work with. Yeah, bro, and I can see why. You know everything that's been going on. Like, anyways, I don't want to go there, bro. But yeah, that's who Gen Zs are. They're the softest generation that we had after millennials. Our millennials, we still have our dumb fucks for sure too, but Gen Z's fucking they
What's
take
the
the
age
icing.
range for Gen Z and millennials? If you can explain
Um,
to our audience that
I
doesn't know that.
believe I believe millennials stops at 1995. Millennials stop at 1995, I think, or 96, and then
Mhm.
anything after that is Gen Z. Right? Yeah.
Uh, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah. What were you thinking, bro?
I was just thinking that they just need help how to think for themselves.
They just
Every
need help. Y'all need help. Yeah, I mean,
no,
they
I don't.
do.
I don't say it in a. Trust me, I don't say it in a bad manner.
So
I
how do
really
you
don't.
how do you mean it?
I mean it that we need to have a Gen Z interview to see how they were brought up or how. Let me word it better
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on how the perspective was of the conditions that they grew up in, because every single one of us in this world grows up with conditions. Everyone is different. Like, don't try to put anyone. No, trust me. I've been an asshole like that. Like, put people in categories on the same. Like, oh, the you know what I mean. I categorize people.
Okay, so you just want to know if they can categorize, if
No,
they categorize as well.
no, and that's what I learned. The beauty of it. Everyone is different. Like, really, everyone is
Well, I mean,
different
yeah.
because they have different conditions. They have different perspectives on how they grew up, on how the world should be, on how they think this, they think that, on how they believe that they
Oh
don't have a
God.
voice.
Yeah, wait. I mean, you're too nice, bro. I'm just gonna say it, bro. I'll say it
No,
for
I'm
you.
not too nice. I'm just saying the truth.
There's some dumb fucks out there, and then I understand what you're saying, bro. You know what I mean? I get it, but I can say with 100% confidence that at least my generation way, like we are the last generation way that have still some of that old school grit way, you know, like we saw how our grandpas our way and their mindset way. And we kind of, not that much way, you know, but we still have that, like we can do it way. But if you tell a Gen Z that, bro, fuck no, bro. They won't be able to do it. They can't. Bro, these fools can't even work more than 8 hours. Maybe even 10. I don't think they can make it.
Nah.
Nah. And for those that do, I just want to make it very clear. For those that do, good on you, because you're fucking ahead of most people. But, nah, bro.
What about you? What about the generation from like, let's say, what's the new one from
What do you mean? What's a new one?
18 to 23 or
I think that's Gen Z, bro. You know what? Let me Google it. Oh, check this out. So millennials ends at 1994 way. Sheesh. Gen Zs are born from 1995 to 2012. Gen Alpha are born 2013 and 2025. So my daughter is Gen Alpha. That doesn't make sense. Nah, you know what? I think it does, way. I think it does. Gen Alpha, I think it makes sense because I think this is just me, way. This is just me.
mm-hmm.
I think my daughter is gonna be more. I don't want to say smarter. I think it's gonna be
Well, how can you say that?
more equipped than Gen Zs, bro.
How can you say that about your daughter?
Bro, she's gonna be smart as shit. She's gonna be smarter than Gen Zs, bro. That generation, Gen Alpha, if raised right,
What?
if raised right,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
What'd you say it was? 2013.
2013 to 2025, that's Gen Alpha. And I'm saying that that
Mm.
that generation is gonna be, I think, more helpful to society and more contributing than Gen Zs. I think personally. Come at me at the comments. I don't give a fuck, but I said it. You know, I think so, bro. Hell yeah,
It's interesting.
yeah. Cause I see the generation gap like in my family. You know, my sisters, they're Gen Zs, bro. They're Gen Zs.
Gen Zs.
Yeah, they're
And
Gen
how
Zs.
does she think, or like, how do Gen Zs like? What's?
Well, this is just what I see, right, in my
Uh-huh.
sister's way. But I can't speak for all families,
No, yeah, yeah.
but I'm sure there's been a couple
Obviously, yeah,
instances
yeah.
like some of these generations they don't cook anymore. Right? They just order food or they make the easy shit. You know,
Maruchan and
anything with
shit.
eggs, pasta. You know, like all that easy shit, mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Fucking Alfredo.
Honey, I made you dinner. I made you some maruchan.
Yeah, you know, like
I just kidding. Hey, but everyone has their own
simple
condition,
shit
yo.
like rice. You know, like there's no more like what like our moms make. Way like they make like caldo de res, de fucking de pollo with
They make it with
vegetables and
fucking
everything.
love and
Yeah,
fucking like
but and again, this is just what I've seen,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But yeah, bro, and like I'm sure other people have seen it, you know, through their siblings in their household. Like these fools don't cook no more, bro. They just order shit. I'm gonna order this. You want some?
Yeah, I'm at Jack. How many tacos you want?
Yeah, bro. So I see that shit, and that's what I'm saying, and like that's what I'm saying, bro. And so think about this, right? This is just what went through my head. So knowing that this generation is like this or grew up differently, right?
Mhm.
They grew up with like the Instagrams way when it just came out. Like when Instagram came out, when YouTube started popping, like this is the time that these fools, were growing up, right?
More often than not, what's the reaction? Yeah, yeah.
Well,
They're in,
I'm pretty sure people see this. You see this in your house party, bro. You go to a house party with your family, right?
just look
Who
at
do you see that are on the phone most of the time? Are the fucking younger ones. They're just in the corner, sitting in the fucking table, and just fucking not looking at anybody. I'm just saying, this is just what I've seen, right?
Yeah.
I may be wrong, but when you go to a family party, you just see the younger generation on their phone. They don't even interact with their families anymore. I grew up where I had to go and say hi to everybody. These was barely want to say hi to everybody. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I see that.
But whatever, I may be wrong, right? I may be wrong. Maybe I'm just hating, but
No, you hit a point because that's the condition that they were brought up. You know, like
and it's fucked up to call it a
it,
condition, man. Because it's not a condition, man. You know what it was, bro?
you don't choose your conditions. The conditions are set for you, but it's up to you whether you wanna
I don't
like
know, man.
because that's when you start to see things. You're like, damn, that family looks happy. Like, damn, they're always, you know what I mean? And then you get to learn how they like
You know what I think fucked it up?
why
Is that when your kids it's crying, this is what they do.
damn, dale el teléfono.
Yeah. That's what I think fucked it
dale
up.
el teléfono, dale el iPad. I'm like,
That's what I think
nah,
fucked it up.
like
Bro.
what the fuck?
You know what I mean?
Why you do that?
And that's what I'm saying. But it depends on the parent. I'm not saying I'm a good parent, bro. But I'm just saying, like, I attributed some of the stuff that my parents would do to me. When I was bored, I would clean, or they asked me to read a book, color, paint, go outside, you know, instead of being in the phone. And that's what I did with my kid. When she's like, I'm bored, what do you want to do? You want to go to the park? You want to paint? You want to run? What do you want to do? Play baseball? I don't give her the phone at all, man.
That's 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 beautiful.
But again, not every parent is like that because I know my
Yeah,
generation. I see it way like this. Boom, here's the phone. Play with it. Leave me the fuck alone. And that's what it is, bro. And I get it.
and you never want to get involved in that like as
Get involved. How? What?
like do you give them advice on because I never like to get involved in like how to raise a kid, like you know what I mean. I don't have a fucking kid,
I
you
don't
know?
think you should, bro.
Exactly, but you see it.
Nah, I see it, bro. Like, it's because
How do you introduce it to a point where
you can't, bro.
you can, huh?
Nah, bro. It's because these soft ass people. Like, I mean, I'm not saying soft ass people. I'm just saying like, if somebody would have came up to me, right, and be like, "Hey, this is what I suggest, doing with your kid." In my mind, first instinct is like, "Bro, this is my kid. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me how to raise my kid?" Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's a little difficult, bro. And that's how most
No, no, no.
parents. That's how most parents feel. With.
Why do they go to the kid?
What do you
Why
mean?
don't they go to the dad or whoever's the guardian?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like they always discipline the kid.
Who disciplines the kid?
When you see it around on malls, like you see it. Like if you see your kid like fucking,
Well, I mean, all right. I mean, if your kid is acting up, Wayne, and he needs a spanking, like when I see kids, bro, and they're like misbehaving and shit, and they just run around,
what?
I, I can't say shit because they're not my kid, Wayne. But if that was my
No,
kid,
no, yeah, yeah.
I would. Hey, you're not moving out of my sight. Stay here. If not, I'm gonna kick your butt. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? Yeah,
True.
you don't want your kid to be fucking running around
No,
embarrassing
I've
you,
never
Wayne.
done that. But
And then
my
this
bad.
and this is no. And then now that we're on that topic, a lot of people can relate, right? This is again. My mom always said, kids are a representation of you, of the parents.
Hmm.
So, and then my mom, she would always tell us this when we go to somebody else's path. Hey, when you go to the restroom, ask to go to the restroom. You know what I mean? If you want some water, you ask. If you can get some water, you ask. It's not your house. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So like yeah, so we'll go in there, we'll sit down, we wouldn't do shit, we'll just sit there, watch TV, chill. But then now you have these kids, way like they just run around, way, grab shit that's not theirs, way, and it's just like what the fuck? Like aren't you gonna tell your kid something? And then you can't say shit because it's not your kid. You know what I mean? And there's like people that let their kids do whatever the fuck they want. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Especially like in the fucking doctor offices, way. these motherfuckers running around, man. You're just like, damn, bro, these fools can't stand still. I fucking hate that, bro. I thank God my daughter's chill, bro. You know what I mean? But I can't handle that. But it goes back to obviously it goes back to the house way. However, you I hate to say this word, but this is what it is. How you train your kid way, how you mold them. You train your kid, you mold them however you want, bro. That's your kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, bro, and then you can tell, like you can tell when you walk to Walmart, bro, or a grocery store. You can tell what kid is well behaved and what kid isn't. What kid gives a fuck and what kid doesn't give a fuck, you know. And that shit trips me out, bro. And that shit trips me out because I'm like, damn, bro, I get it. It's all about because it's the same thing when you're in a doorway.
Mm-hmm.
You know when somebody walks in, hey, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Néstor. Oh, ¿cómo está? Oh, buenas tardes. It's just out of respect, way. Compared to somebody that just walks in and starts grabbing your beer, way, going inside your kitchen, not giving a fuck. It's his house, her house, whatever.
Exactly.
There's a difference there, and you can tell like the people that are raised a certain way, they're not raised a certain way. Everything all
Correlates.
it all connects, bro. At the end, it makes
Definitely,
sense.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, side note.
Side
you know,
note, side note.
Side note. Promotion time. Yeah, guys. So go ahead and follow me on the Unborn podcast. Follow me in the IG of More Music Productions, and then follow me directly, Next Level, aka Next Level OC. Go ahead and follow me on that IG, and then go ahead and follow fucking official Marco
Oficial Marco Polo
Polo.
en Instagram y luego
Fuck.
también en y también en Facebook, pero usualmente tengo mi link para que vayan y chequen.
A tu tubo también, a tu tubo.
Yeah.
En YouTube. Ya está.
Tenemos reels en YouTube y luego también tenemos unos music videos también para que vayan
Yeah,
y
go
miren
subscribe.
los nuevos que tenemos y los que vamos a subir muy pronto.
Simón.
Thank you.
Go subscribe. All right, anyways.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What do I mean by that?
What you just said. You don't want to open that or whatever. What do you mean by that?
I mean, yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know if you're like superstitious and you believe in all that, but this is just me. This is the way I think about it. You know, it's not true, or maybe it's not true, but I
Mhm.
believe, you know, there's entities or spirits or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Like Coco.
Yeah, where like when you speak, you let out certain vibration. You know what I mean? So I think spirits do feel vibration. I think I may be wrong, bro. I'm not a spirit. I never met
Oh
a spirit,
my God.
but you know, they feel vibration way. So that's why when people investigate, hello, who's here? Blah blah blah, because they're like, you know,
Mhm.
then they just feel that, and then that's when they make their presence known. But what I mean by don't pay too much attention, let's say hypothetically, right? We hear a moan, or we hear a whisper, or we hear. I wouldn't question it. I wouldn't be like, "Hello, who's there?" I'll just be like, I'll, I'll brush it off. I wouldn't. I wouldn't pay attention to it. I'll just pretend it never happened, just to not
I don't. Nah, I don't want
acknowledge
to share
it.
this story.
Just to not acknowledge it. Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, but that's what I mean about like not opening up to it, because once you open up to it, it's a whole different ball game. You know, it's a whole different shit. If for those that believe in, like, you know,
Are you
spirits and
religious?
like, I want to say I was and I am was am. Um,
That goes back to the thinking that you had earlier. To the yeah, I could either go the hard way or the easy way.
oh fuck.
You know what I mean?
To that.
Nah, you just told me right now.
If we're just gonna
Twice.
if we're gonna talk about that, might as well. So I I think, right? I think
Uh-huh.
if
There's
people
no right or wrong answer.
yeah, if people wanted to become something, right? Whatever they want, you know. I think people can become whatever the fuck they want, for sure. I think that there's people that would do whatever is necessary, right? Get there by whatever means, bro. If it means lying, backstabbing, fucking even murder, you know, hopefully not, but they would go through all that shit for sure, right? If you're desperate enough, you'll be able to do that.
No.
Now, if you want to go and do it, still have the same achievement, but like take a little longer way. You know what I mean? Build more relationships, build trust, build, you know, um, everlasting friendships. You know what I mean? You can still make that same goal, but you have to move a different way, bro. I think. Um,
Are people shown that way at times, or is it intuition, or
I think it's I think it's vibration, bro. I don't want to sound like one of those, bro, like vibes, but like you do feel it, bro. Like when you meet someone, bro, like you you just feel like, man, this person's not good. I don't trust this person. I think that's your gut way. That's just like your soul way, like your little intuition. It's like, nah, I don't want to go with it. I don't trust that person. Fuck it, nah. But then you meet other people, bro, and they give you a good impression. You're like, damn, this person's feeling. This person's cool. Like you can vibe with them. You know, you can you're in a whole different frequency, so you can make that relationship happen.
it's funny you say that because we're all connected through frequency. I really believe in that.
I mean, you find the same interest. Like if you're in a positive vibration, bro, you're in a good, trajectory. You're gonna attract people that, like that. I believe that, bro. Um, but I think there's good and bad for sure, and I think people can detect that shit. Yeah, bro. Um, however people want to approach it is different, bro. But I do hope that everybody approaches it like in a very humble, positive manner.
Right.
Because I have thought about going the other way, just doing whatever do whatever I need to do to, you know, make it or be whatever the fuck I want to be. But I'm choosing the more.
What do you want to be?
I just want to be successful, bro. I want to be.
What does success mean to you
Uh,
personally? Because success means someone.
no,
It mean
I
yeah.
mean, to me, again, to you to me what success is. I can only tell you what success is from the view that I have right now. You know, right? So let's say I tell you what success is right now, but then you ask me again in like a year or two. But like whatever I wish now, or whatever I think my success is gonna be, what if I make it way? Then my success is gonna be a little different next time.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Shout out to Fresh and Fit, by the way. Shout out to Fresh and Fit and the Cobra. You know who you are.
And the cobra, he said.
All right, Nestor.
But the question of the night, is: do you think there's more good in the world, or do you think there's more evil in the world?
That's
Based
a
on what you've seen, so far.
that's $1 billion question.
So,
Who
yeah,
knows?
who knows? Who knows? But I mean, for me, bro, if I had to choose between if I see a lot of good or I see a lot of bad, in my mind, I want to believe that everybody is good. But in reality, bro, all it takes is a couple seconds, bro. Right? Like somebody comes and they're like, "Oh, tienes, $1." I don't have shit, And then I don't know, dude. Like they just turn around. They're like, "Ah, well, fuck you then," or whatever it is, bro. At the end, like they're just disrespectful. Or you didn't, you didn't think they were like that, or you're like, "What the fuck?" But they switch up quick. You see it. You see it, bro. You see it all the time. Like that's todo, abu. Salud. Um, yeah, bro. It's we see it every day, bro. You know the way I see life, bro. It's like have you seen the movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves?
I've been wanting to watch
how this fool casts like demons out way and like all this shit. Yeah, bro. Like through his lens, he sees evil people, and then he sees angels, right? You know, he sees them right? Like with angel wings, way, and like people who are
How do you see me?
fuck, like no bad intention, positive, positive, um, welcoming, open. Like people can talk to you.
How do you see yourself?
Fuck. How I see myself. No cap. The way I see myself,
Just fucking say it.
the way I see myself, bro, is how I would want my daughter to, how I want my daughter to think how she thinks. Like respectable, you know what I mean? Like knows how to speak well, comes affirmed, you know, knows what the fuck I'm talking about, assertive, like, yeah. So I would hope I reflect that, you know. I have a last name, you know, that I want to make sure it's respected, you know, with anybody say it, if that makes sense. When they hear my last name, they're gonna be, oh fuck, Liberato. Oh yeah, I know the family. They're good peeps, or whatever the case is. But just to have a good positive of my last name, you know what I mean?
I just want to say thank you to each and every thank you to each and every single one of you. Gracias a todos ustedes los que
Saludos.
nos están viendo en plataformas digitales. Aquí estamos directamente desde Santana, California.
Simón.
Queremos agradecer a todos los que están aquí en este video, en el live. Hey.
En el pinche live.
Um,
Y quisieron click,
Muchas gracias por los que hicieron click, los que hicieron like, comment, share.
share, all that.
Toda esa madre. Muchas gracias.
Saludos también. Guys, hopefully, if you guys want to hear us talk about like certain topics, you guys have certain topics that you guys want us to talk about,
Make sure you leave them in the comments down below.
subscribe.
Vamos a despedir desde aquí, directamente desde Santana, California. Me voy a tomar un shot para ustedes.
Es
Casi
todo.
no he tomado.
And while he's taking the shot, go ahead and follow me, Next Level OC. Go ahead and follow me in that IG, and go follow Unborn Podcast, pretty much where this is going to be at. And then go follow the Unborn Music Productions, where I'm pretty much going to have music videos on there. I already have a music video on there. Fucking Paris, if you guys haven't seen it.
Paris is actually on YouTube para que
There you
vayan a
go.
hacer stream.
Exactly. Check out Paris. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let us know what you think about it. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right, we expect some messages, all right? So, all
Salud.
right, see you guys there.
Dar el pelo,